Hi everybody, this is Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. It is a Wednesday, it is the 6th, it's the first Wednesday of March, you guys. We're cruising right along. I had a bigger Tigger here on the chair with me, and he just departed so I could get my whole chair. We've been sharing a chair all morning. He was upstairs helping me design some cards for the perennial lavender ink, sweet class that's coming up next month. Hi, Debbie Gass. Hi, Patty Wright. You girls are the first ones here. Yay. It doesn't seem like there's many people here with us live today, but that's okay. I know a lot of people will catch the replay, which is always there for you guys. This is the share a recipe, create a card, and inspire others. Hi, Feline. Hi, Connie. And we're going to be making a card. Let's see where I have it. That was sent to me. The recipe was sent to me from Connie Moore. Oh man, I had it here. It's somewhere. Oh man, I just like now. I put piles down, you guys. You know how that goes. Hi, Brenda Loveless. Hi, Angelique. I put piles down, and now I gotta figure out what pile. Oh, there it is. I found it. Yay. Okay, it wasn't too far at all. So, the card was inspired by Connie Moore. You guys, we're in for a fun fold. It's called a creative fold card base. And I had to study this and study this. Hi, Hildy. Hi, Jamie. Study it and study it. So we're in for a good one. Is what I'm going to say. So you guys like trying to stump me with some fun folds. So I kind of like paper pieced this together like in a sample and tried to figure out if I could see what it looked like, and I think I got it. So hi, Barbara Godby. So we'll go through this momentarily, but I did want to share with you guys some updates that just happened this week with the online exclusives getting released. So I thought I'd share with you the online exclusives that I have here, which is a bunch. And then I also wanted to tell you guys, I feel like it's been forever since I was with you. Hi, Deborah from Minnesota. I was going to run through some of the classes that are coming up for March. This is technically my first class. It feels so weird. Like I haven't been with you guys. When I do a class almost every day or every other day, I feel really connected. And now I haven't had a class with you guys since Thursday night with it was the sale-a-bration hoorah rah. And now it feels like so much. It feels like so much time has passed. I missed you guys. So I wanted to share with you what's coming up this week and the card classes that we have coming up for March. March is a busy month. We have everything that we normally would have, and then we have more because we have our sale-a-bration celebration this month. We also have the Trusty Tools Stamp-a-Stack later this month, almost the last Friday of the month. And then we have the Sweet Thoughts, Memories, and More card class. So in addition to the 5 core classes that I kit up, there were 3 extra classes for kitting. And then we have the non-kitted classes like Pumpkin and Mystery Card Night and this class. And so you guys, I think we have over 10 card classes or 10 classes on the books for you this month. So there's a lot of variety. People like that they have the options to pick and choose what classes they want to attend or watch or participate in. So that's always awesome. Oh, Patty misses me too. Thanks. So you guys might see the kittens running around in the background. They should be out here somewhere. Tigger was just here sitting on the chair with me. Oh, I see Hunky Doodle. He's on the chair over there. So you might get a kitten sighting. I might not see it, but you guys might. So I also put an email out to my community yesterday morning that the online exclusives launched, and I put in there links to the schedules, my offering overview. I put my events calendar out there. So if you don't get, Angelique, thank you. If you don't get emails from me, you might sign up to get emails from me because there's always good information. And so when I drop the camera down here, you guys, that is my website, cardsbychrisb.com. I would have loved cardsbychristine.com, but somebody had that already. So that's why it's chrisb.com. You guys, my current host code is here. You can always find my current host code by going to that website too, in case you want to place an order to get a class for free. Hi, Jennifer Jones. So that's it. If you guys don't get emails from me, I highly encourage it. You can always unsubscribe at any time, but to sign up, you just put your email address in and then you just confirm it. And then I tag you that you want to get emails. And then if you ever don't want my emails, all you have to do is hit unsubscribe and it unsubscribes you. So all good. So I'm going to drop the camera down and show you guys kind of some of the things I have lined up to share with you. There is a flyer for these online exclusives. For those that are newer to me, I have my website, and I have it, you guys, this is what I did. I save it as a little tab here on my homepage. So all I have to do is click into it. I think the lily is out of stock already. Which lily? The Easter lilies or the which lily? The only lily I can think of off the top of my head, Connie, is this Easter lily one. So the cardsbycrispy.com, I have it set up to come right to my events calendar, but there's a resources tab. So for those that are newer, I have the overview here, which looks like this, in case you want a high level overview of all the different types of classes I generally do. And then also there's more on the back, my Be Happy Stampers events that I do, my retreats that I offer, different oddball things that I do. So you guys, that is the first document. The second document is the February to June schedule, and that has been updated. I updated it as of March 3rd. Hi, Marcia Coolbert. So you guys, if you want to get an updated copy of that, now this is the overview, and then this is the details. So you would say, oh, I like her monthly classes. I can do the online version, and then those are all the dates for the whole entire year if you like to get organized like I do. And so there's a few pages here of all the different classes with dates and costs. Okay, so that's the second one. And then I have my full year schedule there. And then the next one is the one that we're talking about, the online exclusives. And that is this little guy right here. Now, it doesn't contain everything, but it does have some pictures. If you guys like paper and you want to print out, this flyer is the online exclusives release March 2024. So when you click on it, it would open hopefully on your phone or your computer. It might give me a problem because I've had you guys at 5 years. I got a new phone, and I've already downloaded it once, and now it's saying I need to give it access. Okay, so my phone is not working because I have to look at the links and stuff like that. But technically, you would be able to open. Yeah, see, my phone is. You guys, I got it last week, and. Did you hear that deep sigh? Have you ever gotten a new phone and just love it? I don't. I always, it's like nails on a chalkboard is like getting a new phone. The Magnolia wood. Okay, that's what you guys are talking about, that it's out of stock. Oh, Connie meant Magnolia. Okay, that makes sense. So you guys, getting a new phone is like nails on a chalkboard. I hate it. Like the screeching, it makes my skin shrivel and my hair stand on end. And getting a new phone is like something that I avoid like the plague. And I had my phone for 5 years, and it was getting to be the point where it was really getting slow, and Tyler was sick of me complaining about it. So yes. And so now now here's another thing. I can't do something that I normally could do on my old phone. So you guys, I hope you can feel my pain with me. So I can't quite show you like on your phone, the downloading. Oh, but you know what? Look at this, you guys. This is what it should look like. So you just go, this is my old phone, you guys. I set that up to do the YouTubes, right? Because I still get internet with my old phone. And so then I don't have to keep toggling back and forth. But this is what, if you open, it should open up to the file. And there it is. See, there it is. Boom. So that's what it should look like on your phone. And then you could also open up on your computer to print it. See, I told you, my old phone, it's slow like a dinosaur, but it works. Okay, so let's go over some of these online exclusives. There are some stamp sets. There's some bundles. There's ribbons. I don't have all the stamp sets down here because I was designing with some of them upstairs, but there's one called Sweetly Scripted, long skinny sentiments. This Happy Little Things has a bundle if you want. There's some dies that go with it, so the dies would cut out some of these little words. There's this Magnolia set that the gals were just talking about. There, I have the dies here. My stamp set is apparently upstairs, but that is the one that you guys are talking about. Something's out of stock for the Magnolia, and I bet you any money I could look up and tell you guys when it's coming back. I'll keep sharing things here. This is the Simply Zinnia. This is the one, you guys, that we're talking about doing a Stamp-A-Stack for. So let me just go to ordering, inventory stats. We have like in Stampin' Up's website, we have the ability to look at like when stuff is coming back in stock. Like these hearts and flowers, March 11th, the purple gems, the 11th, the cork thing is the 11th. Oh, good. The Baker's Twin is the 11th. These guys, though, sadly, the gems that go with the zinnia, which I don't have right here, they have April 29th, you guys. Memento is out. But I will share with you guys for class today, I'm going to be using this white ink pad that I inked up with Memento ink. Yay! So I created my own new Memento pad, and I'm going to show you how it works. We talked about that on a live a while back. So I don't even see the Magnolia. There it is. Okay, so they have TBD. So we don't know yet when that is going to be back in. But it's the stamp set, you guys. They make the stamps here in the United States, in Utah, actually. So stamps aren't usually a big issue. They're not going to be like April 29th. For all that we know, those stamps could be back in by next week or the week after. So it's okay. The Zinnia one was out for a few weeks too, because we needed to get some more of the stamps that made. So hi, Jean Maxwell. So Debbie Guest got her zinnias her bundle ordered. Perfect. And more of the paper. Awesome. Okay, so there's more. Okay, so zinnias, you guys, we're talking about doing a stamp-a-stack or potentially treating it like an ink paper scissors. So we're going to do an add-on class. It's not going to be in the near future. You guys. Okay, so we're adding on 2 classes to the schedule that aren't even on the schedule at the moment. We're doing another Garden Meadow Stamp-a-Stack because we came up with an awesome idea casing one of Christina Heiser's cards, and we're going to do 12 more cards in a Garden Meadow Stamp-a-Stack. We're working on designing them tomorrow, and then we're going to work on planning one, and so that class will be in May. Right, so it's a little ways out, but it'll be here before we know it. So we're going to do another Garden Meadow, and it uses like half of the pack of the DSP. So these 12 cards are each going to use a full sheet of DSP. So it uses up a lot of the paper. They're different designs than we did for the last ones, and these are going to be A2 size cards. So Laura Sullivan, when you hear that, you're going to be excited. So we're going to add on another Meandering Meadow, Garden Meadow class. And that is in May. We already have the date set, but I don't have my calendar right here in front of me. So mine is going to be in early May, and then Diane's doing hers in person like mid-May. And then we're going to add on a zinnia class. And I guess we're trying to figure out if it would do a stamp-a-stack, where you guys would do like 16 cards or 15 cards, or if we would do it like an ink, paper, scissors, where you would do 4 cards. So Debbie Gass, the Meandering Meadows new Stamp-a-Stack is going to be A2. They're going to be gatefold cards. All of them are going to be a gatefold with a belly band. Yay. So pretty. So I know a bunch of you did the Garden Meadows Stamp-a-Stack with me that we did back when that was in January or February 1st. So the cards are going to be different. They're going to be different. And we're trying to figure out if we do just a half a pack of paper or a full pack. A lot of people love the DSP, so I don't think it would hurt for people to have the full pack, especially since you're using half the pack of the paper. So that's what we're trying to toy around with and figure out which ribbon goes with it. So yeah, so it's going to be a different class than the other Stamp-a-Stack. And then adding in the Zinnia class probably sometime. We're going to try to sneak it in May, would be my guess. I just don't know when in May, because you guys, come June, we're going to be in the thick of planning for the Summer Fun in the Sun. Well, I shouldn't be saying that. We will be done planning, and we're going to be prepping and having the Summer Fun in the Sun. So we're going to try to sneak in the Zinnia class sometime in May. So we'll just have to see how we go with our rolling. So you guys, this month in March, we are actually going to Houston. We leave next week, Wednesday, the 13th. So if you look at my calendar and you see, oh, there's nothing on the calendar, she must be like taking some time off. Yes, we're going down to Houston, Texas. I have a group of 9 gals with me flying down, and we have about 6 more gals on the team. So we have about 15 Be Happy Stampers that are meeting in Houston between the 13th and the 14th. And then I have an extended group where we have a block of rooms at the Homewood Suites by Hilton or whatever. And there's like a group maybe of 20 of us or 30 of us that are probably 30 of us that are getting together down there. So it should be good. So that is like next Wednesday through the 17th. So yes. Okay, so Connie will sign. Oh, and Jennifer loves the paper. So let me keep showing you guys what we have. So the Zinnia paper, if you guys recall from the Share, Create, Inspire, this was Maria Gilbertson's Share, Create, Inspire class card. I made this one, and Maria made the one that I think she did with bees on hers. So this is the Zinnia that we're talking about, and the Zinnia has a folder. So there's a new embossing folder, and then I left them upstairs, but there's 2 more embossing folders. There's a whole coffee suite, you guys. These are the gems. The paper's upstairs because, of course, I was designing with it, so I didn't bring it down. Oh, I have it right here. Hang on. It's right here. Here's the coffee paper. I think you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. If you're not a coffee fan, you might not like it so much. But you have to think about if you could use the other sides for something. They're very not like this does not match that to me. So they're not cohesive like the perennial lavender paper is. These are splotchies. Now, I'm designing with this piece right here. I absolutely love this Lost Lagoon piece. I've got this and then this one. You know, they're okay. Like either, that's why I said you're either gonna like it or you're not. Hi, Jeannie Parker. Hi, Donna Grushki. So, and then there's some glitter paper here too. There's some glimmery paper. There's 3 sheets, and oh, you know what? I'm gonna cut it like this, and open this up, show you guys what we got. So there's 3 colors. You have your white, like an old olive color, and then you have the pink. Like, it kind of reminds me, it must be Berry Burst, kind of magenta. So that's the shimmer. I think that there's only 1 of each sheet. Many of the non-coffee stars be good with masculine cards, yes, or tree cards. This one right here, you guys, I was thinking about it. I was trying to figure out a way to use this one. This kind of looks like wood grain to me. So it could definitely come in to a mail card. So we did get, and I left them upstairs, of course. We got the monthly class for April designed yesterday. So that's done. We have and I'll share it with you. I'm going to make some room here. We have oh, you guys, I'm so excited. The sweet class for perennial lavender. I finished it like at 12:15. So not like about an hour and a half ago. We finished the perennial lavender class. And where they are. I don't know where they are. Okay, I'll have to see them. They're sitting around somewhere. So I got the perennial lavender done. And we did get, and we have ink, paper, scissors done. We're almost done with the designing. We have 1 more day tomorrow, and we're gonna design the Garden Meadow Stamp-a-Stack, the new one. We're gonna design the order-based class tomorrow, and then we have game night as well. So we have 3 classes left for April to design, and that seems like, wow, like you're almost done. We'll go, yeah, because we've got like 6 of them done already. so yeah, so I'll have to figure out, you guys, where. Oh, there. No, gosh, you guys, you know. Because I mentioned my design room is upstairs, where I have my craft room where I design is upstairs, and like I'm always constantly carrying things back and forth, and I was just more determined to make sure I pulled stuff for the actual class that we're having today, and not sure where I actually set the perennial lavender, but I will find it because I got to share these cards with you because they're so good. Hi, Krista Clark from Alberta, Canada, I think. You have another stamping area besides your beautiful hive. Yes, it's in my house. My original, I have a bedroom upstairs in my house. I bought my house in 2010, so for 14 years, I've had a craft room upstairs in my house. And that's just where I get the most mojo. It's like a little mini hive because the walls are purple and tan, and the carpet is tan, so it's kind of like a mini down here. Like it's upstairs, it's a lot smaller. It's only like a 10 by 10 room, and so that's where the designing happens, and that's where I cut paper upstairs too. I have my big paper cutter upstairs, and then down here is where we do the lives, and we have class, and we do all the kitting. So we definitely utilize both areas a lot. So you guys, okay. So the paperwork, if you guys are looking for it, it's out on the website. And I'm going to just flip down here real quick. So tonight's class we have in person, we have the sale-a-bration celebration. We're going to be making this adorable, cute little box. I like to do 3D projects for the sale-a-bration celebration. And so everything's ready to go for this. I have about 6 or 7. And then this online version for this class is March 25th. And it was free to people who earned a spot at it. And so that information's out there. And I've reached out to a bunch of people, but I still have to do my final numbers to see if anybody else qualified within the last 3 days. And so I'm still going through that. We have time though, because the online version of this is March 25th. So I'm going to try to figure all that out by this weekend. So yay. So that one is what we're doing in person tonight, you guys. And then tomorrow night is the 7th. We're going to be doing the monthly class, which features the 2 Easter cards and then a St. Patty's Day card. You guys are liking these. I think I have less than a dozen or maybe like 10 left total, which is amazing. Very good. So that one's tomorrow night. And then I have it in person on Monday and this Saturday. You guys, this is the Nature Sweetness class. That's coming up on the 21st of March. And you'll make these 4 cards. So cool. You do need to have some sort of a foliage to go with these because we did feature the vanilla bean on all 4 of them. So if you don't have the vanilla bean though, You'll get a white piece of paper and you can make it with whatever you have at home, which is perfectly great. And then the ink paper scissors features thoughtful expressions. So we're kitting up Nature's Sweetness this week. We're kitting up this one this week as well. And so that's what we're gonna be working on. They'll ship out next week before we leave for Houston. So you guys will have those in time. So that's ink paper scissors. So that's some of the stuff we're kitting up. Rose's technique class is also getting kitted up in the next week too. So that's what we have for those. And then you guys, on Friday, we have another class. I just remembered. We have another class on Friday featuring the Memories and More cards. And these are we're going to have a full class where we're going to make 15 cards actually. So you guys, this one, if you're taking this class with me, be patient. The PDF is written. We're in the process of getting it proofread, okay? So that you guys will get a good copy. I'm going to try to email it to you by the end of the day today. But there's not much that you need to do for preparations for this class because we use everything that is embossed is already done for you, and there's no stamping except for your insides. So just you guys, this class is coming up. You can watch it. Anybody can always watch any class that I have. It's just a matter if you want kits or not. I have 5 spots left for this class. In case anybody wants to get in on this class, again, I have 5 left. All right, and then you guys, I have the Trusty Tools Stamp-a-Stack is completely spread out on the counter over there. 14 cards, that's later in the month. We'll be kitting that up after we get back from Houston. So lots of good classes coming up for you guys. I can't wait to get creative. This is the first class for me for the month. And so we're gonna do Share, Create, Inspire. You guys know me in this class. I procrastinate because I don't always know what I'm getting myself into. So how this works is if you want to share a recipe with me, so what you would do, so this came in from Connie Moore, and I've got her card ready to open up when we're done, and I've got next month set with Debbie Lindauer, but if you guys want to get a recipe from me, if you go to today in my events calendar and click on Share, Create, Inspire, that card class for today, and then you click on the word here. So right there it says here. If you click on that, it comes up with a Google form, and that's where you can request for me to send you a blank recipe card. I'll mail it out to you, and then you mail it back to me with your completed card. And at the end of class, I will open it up. Look at this, she even printed out a pretty little label for me. So, all right, so that's how you would get a form. And so again, this is for March. We have April set. And then you could be whoever comes in next, like Jeannie Parker, you have one out. A bunch of you guys have yours out. So just reach out to me if you want to get a recipe card. So you guys, I think I am going to be going with the bee stuff today. I thought about using some of the new online exclusives products, but I think it'll be easier on my little lady brain if we go with the bee stuff. And so I have here a piece of white cardstock. You guys, I'm going to take a picture of this. I'll hold this here in case anybody wants to take, let's go like that. In case anybody wants to take a screenshot right now, you could take a screenshot of this so you have it, you could save it. I am going to also photograph this, and I will add it to the event itself, and it'll also be included in the email that I email out maybe later today or tomorrow, thanking everybody. And then also there'll be a link for the Facebook event or the Facebook post. So you guys can share this is the class where you guys can share one of your cards so that you get in on the drawing. Oh, you guys, this is what we had last month. So this was Maria's. So in case you guys saw my Zinnia card, this was what Maria did for us last month. So very good. All right, so I just saw that sitting here. I'm still perusing the room to see if I can find my my cards, you guys, to share with you. I will take a moment maybe after class. I was just trying to procrastinate more. And I'll procrastinate for 30 more seconds. We had some Happy Mail that came in, and so I'm going to share with you. This is from Carolyn Ketchmark. You guys, I'm going to be very diligent about sharing the Happy Mail at every class so I don't get a Happy Mail pile up. Oh, yes, Connie did a great job. Hi, Melanie Foy. She did a great job typing that up, absolutely. So here's from Carolyn. So very good. So Carolyn, I got that from you. Very pretty. Flowers for Every Season was that designer paper. And then this came from my friend Frances Rodriguez from Missouri. And she sent this My fun fold, not perfect, but I still liked it. Exactly, you guys, nothing is ever perfect. If you want perfect, you would go by Hallmark, right? So she's got here, it's like a little easel card and the little lammies on here. This was a little lamb set from, I think it was last year or the year before, but you're the friend everyone wishes they had. So very sweet, Francis. So I got an Easter card, yay. So, all right, so that's the happy mail that I wanted to share with you. Oh man, you guys indulge me for just another minute. So we had a retreat over the weekend, right? We had 10 people here. I didn't think I could print small enough to fit. So Connie, it was awesome that you typed it. Because we had a retreat here over the weekend. We had 10 lovely ladies that occupied the entire space. All the tables were cleared off, the counters were cleared off, and people kind of came in and they made this their home between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I provided lunch. Chef Mom had lunch on Saturday. We had lunch on Sunday. Mom did the whole kit and caboodle. We had barbecue on Sunday. And on Saturday, oh man, chicken pot pie. She made chicken pot pie. It was so good. And then we got pizza from Bob's on Saturday night. So the retreat included a goodie bag. It included the space, it included the meals for three different meals. And no, I didn't have a place for people to spend the night, but we had people that were local that they went home, or if they weren't local, they got a hotel room. And so this was the fifth one. So we started this in a leap year. So in 2018, was our first one. And then we did 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 20, wait, 18, no, 19. When was it? What are we in? So it's 24. So the leap year was in 20. I'm so sorry. The leap year was in 20. So we had 20, 21, 22, 23, and then this was our fifth one. And we've had 4 gals that have been from the very beginning, which is super awesome. They've done every one. And we always do this retreat on leap year weekend. Like, so next year it'll be March 1st, 2nd, 3rd. It's like, because there's no leap day next year. And it was awesome. Mary Lemke took on the task of working. She helped me do the make and take. So everybody got make and takes. And normally it's 4 make and takes, but Mary went above and beyond and she made 6 make and takes. So I just wanted to share them with you so you can see what Mary's hard work, what she did. So everybody got to make these. In addition to whatever they were working on, they brought their own stuff to work on. So your friendship means everything. She made this cute little purse, and in the inside was one of the Linder chocolates. All right, so a cute, adorable little purse was here. And then Mary made these cute little, I thought of this because we were working on bee stuff. She has a cute little bee honeycomb box here. She had everything prepped and ready, you guys. It was just the most amazing thing. And in here she has a little fruit snack. So assorted fruit snacks, and that fit perfectly inside the little hexagon. All right, so that was another make and take. And then everybody got a bottle of water, and then in here she had a honey stick and a raspberry lemonade, and then this fits over the top of your bottle. Super cool. And so she used some of the perennial lavender paper. So that was third make and take. And then she had this little guy, the little honeycomb cereal, and you'll always be the one for me. And so that was a cute little make and take. And then there was a little rocker card that she made for everybody that looked like this. So it was one of those that like that, and she used Fluffiest Friends, and she made a cute little card. And then she wanted a traditional card. You guys, she thought she was done, but she needed a card for everybody to make as well. So she used the So Refreshing bundle to make this awesome lemonade card. And time spent together is the sweetest. So you guys, that's what we had this weekend. So you know how that goes with the weekend. When I have a big event like that, I don't always stay caught up on stuff. And so I'm going to try to make sure. I was doing really good last week with the emails, and hi, Mary Shriver. And now, again, it's always a little bit of catch up, and then we're designing a lot this week. So if you guys, if the drill, if there's an emergency, but Tyler says there's never a stamp in emergency. There's no such emergencies in stamping, right? But if there is, you guys, you call me. I'll help you. Otherwise, I'm kind of like putting my phone on silent, or like not really replying to every text message as it comes in or email as it comes in, because I gotta focus. It's so hard to like knock out designing cards when you're constantly checking emails. So I kind of like put the phone away. So just in case you're wondering, I'll be getting caught up on them in a couple days. So, okay. So have we procrastinated enough? I think we have, Connie, right? So when I was looking at this, I was studying and I was doing my homework, perusing. Mary Lemke was a rock star. I definitely agree, Debbie. She did an amazing job. So I saw on here that this is 5.5 by 12. And I don't have a lot of 5.5 by 12 paper. I will be 100% honest. Like the white paper that I have is like retired Stampin' Up! Colors, but I also had white. So I pulled out white and it's full of some cat fur I see and a little fuzzy there. I grabbed white. And so that's kind of why I'm like, ooh, I think I'm going to work with the bees because the bees have a lot of white in there and they have black, they have sweet sorbet. So I think I'm going for a white base. Now, normally I would pick out my papers, my designer paper, and then I would figure out my card base color, but I'm kind of working a little bit backwards with that. So I think I'm going for white. And then this says that there's a card inside the larger card. And so this piece right here is for the card that goes on the inside. So it's a fun fold, you guys. Definitely is fun. There's a lot of cardstock for matting. So there's a base and then there's mats. And there's oodles of mats. There's 4 of one size, 2 of another, 2 of another, 1, and then 1. And that mat is for the inside. There's like, this is like a card inside of a card. And then there's a first DSP that it looks like we need 2 strips of. And then there's a second DSP where we need 4 pieces, 2 pieces, and 1 piece. So we need some coordinating designer paper. And I'm limited with having a white base. And so I thought, okay, let's see what we can pull out. And I don't have, I'm like, I'm going to work with the bees because I think the bees are adorable, right? So we're going to do bees. And then once we have our designer series paper picked and our mats picked, then we're going to start cutting and we're going to put the card together. I haven't figured out like what I'm going to do for decorations, but we'll get there. All right. So this piece right here has the peach petal pink honeycomb. Hi, Susan Bellamy. And then this is the other side. So I can work with, so I'm just going to pull out papers and see what I like best together. Okay, so then this one is the bee, that one. On the back side are the hearts. So I'm gonna hold, so I have a little bit of everything to look at. And I don't have all the sheets. So here's that one. Like to me, you guys, I'm so sorry if you love this. Everybody likes different things. I can't handle this side. So I will not even pull out that side. I can't get into it. It does nothing for me whatsoever. But the stripes are amazing. So that's the good thing about designer series. That's just me being 100% honest, you guys. Sometimes I look at some paper and I'm like, whoa, what were they thinking? But the next person comes along and they were like, oh my gosh, I love it. I want more of it. Okay, this was adorable and this is cute. So I think I'm gonna set this guy here. And on the back side of that is the flower pattern. So I'm gonna just set these here. Okay, I'm just trying to find 2 patterns that will look very complementary for each other. This one could work too. I don't have a lot of this left. And to me, I couldn't use it like this. I feel like I need vertical pieces that are like that tall by like that wide. And so this couldn't work, but this side could work. And I also have these honey jars, which are great. So that, okay. And then my yellow has the amazing bees on the back. So I potentially could use this backside yellow, but then I'm giving up my bees. And I like to keep these bees because I could fussy cut these bees and use them in addition to punching bees. So we're gonna save these sheets out. I'm not gonna use the yellow. To me, the yellow doesn't do much for me with what I'm working with. So I'm gonna save these sheets out, just one of them for bees. And I'll set that off to the side. And then I've got lots of little scrapperonis in here. So what I like to do is use up scraps, of course, first, in case if I can avoid cutting into a full sheet of paper, life is good. I like to use scraps. So let's pull these out and see what we have for matching, mixing and matching. Now, definitely I do like this together. You guys, and this is the thing. My brain works like, hi, Jean Terwilliger. You're the last one, Jean, I need to get in touch with, and I've been meaning to text message you. I have your shirt, your purple making something pretty shirt, okay? So don't let me forget to tell you how much to send for it. And I wanted to know if you have a different class you're taking in the near future so we could save some shipping for you. So Jean, I have your shirt. You're the last one that I need to coordinate with. So you guys, my mindset is a little bit in the mode of how can I cut and design for 100 or 96. This is completely different. We are making one card, and all we need to make sure we have is enough materials for these pieces of paper here. And so I could work with this right here. These are kind of cute. And the other thing is we don't necessarily know how they're going to coordinate with each other. So on this one, it might be beneficial for you guys to see, this is what I did this already with a different 12 by 12 piece. You might benefit from seeing what the card base looks like, and then you'll know how you have to mix and match your paper. So let's just entertain this for a moment. We're gonna cut this, it's 5.5 by 12. So I'm gonna cut this at 5.5. So the paper's already 12 on the one side. So this gives you enough for 2 card bases. All right, so this is our 5.5 by 12. And you're like, wow, like that's a really weird size for a card. Well, wait for it, because you also need to do some scoring. And so this, when you see the scoring, yes, check your class wish list, Jean, and then let me know if there's a class coming up in March, because then I would put that together with it, or I can always hold the shirt until April if you want to. So this says here, I'm just going to do this so you guys can kind of see what we're planning for a card. It says score on the 12-inch side at 2, 4, 6, and 8. So let's just do that. So this is, again, 12 by 5.5. And we're going to score at 2, 4, 6, and 8. Okay? All right. I grabbed my scoreboard, you guys. I love using the scoring tool here. The scoring tool is awesome for doing fun folds like this. Okay, so hopefully now this will help. And it said on the recipe card that this just folds basically back and forth like this. Like that, okay? So this is kind of how we got it down to, and actually then it would be a 4-inch wide card versus a 4 1/4. So we're not quite truly an A2 size card. You guys, the cutting blades I noticed are on low inventory. If you start to get little fuzzies like I'm seeing on here, it's time to change blades. If you get little fuzzies. Okay, so the card is gonna look like this, right? So when we're trying to figure out designer series paper, there's mats on all of these. That's what these are here. But then there's one piece of designer paper that's 5 1/8 by 1 5/8. So I'm assuming that like this one and this one are like long strips. And then in the middle here, there's going to be a different pattern. So I hope that by seeing what this card kind of looks like, we're going to try to figure out what patterns would look the nicest. All right, I do absolutely love this little bee, and I feel like he would be super cutesy and adorable as with the white, and then picking out probably Sweet Sorbet. So the color that coordinates with this designer paper is Sweet Sorbet. Real red would also work too, but I feel like let's pull in Sweet Sorbet, and like this would potentially go like that, and I think that looks amazing. The other thing, if you guys want to do a little bit of playing around, you could also see what black looks like. Okay, so you could, because there's black in the bees, you could do like black. Now, to me, I like the red better, right? The red is more cheerful. Black is death to me, I'll be honest with you. Just staying in like it is. I like dark and dreary. So I'd rather have a little bit of red, but you think, well, what about Daffodil Delight? So let's pull in Daffodil and see what Daffodil looks like. Hi, Francis Rodriguez. So here's Daffodil, and Daffodil is definitely bright and cheerful as well. It brings out the bees, where when you put the Sweet Sorbet back here, it brings out the hearts. Okay, and here's another thought. I am not making this as a Valentine's Day card, and by using red, it might make it feel like it's more of a Valentine's Day card. I actually had in my head that it was going to be this Sweet Sorbet, But now that I'm seeing the yellow, I kind of like the yellow. They call me mellow yellow. Okay, so I'm drawn to the yellow now. And so it's only got one cardstock color. So if the thing is, if we go with yellow for this pattern here, then we got to follow yellow, the daffodil, throughout the whole thing. And we need one more matching designer series paper. And I'm guessing because there's instructions. I read this, you guys, so I'm not in the dark. We need to cut. We're actually going to put 2 cut marks between here and here, and all right, so between here and here, and then there's little pieces of designer paper and cardstock mats that go on the top, the bottom, and then there's also another set that go in the middle. And I think that all the designer paper in here is the same, but we could always mix and match. And then there's a little mini card, you guys, there's a little mini card that goes on the inside. So I'm feeling like yellow would be cool. All right. The other thing too is it could be, so this is my card. Connie made her card. We're going to compare later. But if I really wanted to, you guys, I could make all the DSP the same throughout. I could have all of this be the same. It just is a very continuous flow then. So I just want to see though, before we make any of those harsh decisions or rash decisions, we want to like map it out and see what else goes really nicely. This flowery paper could go nicely, but how does it look? Oh, well, that looks okay on here. So, but then how does it look bringing it into the white? So you would have potentially, we have yellow there, and then we'd have the flowers there and the bees. So now in my head, I'm like, flowers, hearts. Do they not go together? Do they clash? They might clash a little bit, but here's this red one. Could this be the complementary pattern that goes with this? Yep, because the red pulls out and it's like little buzzy tails. So you've got the little buzzy tail here, and that's kind of the same that's in here. That's universal. There's also, let's see, there's the honey pots. So it would be, the honey pots would be, so if we go every other, or like we do the bees first as the strips, then the honey pots. So the honey pots aren't a good one to me because we're cutting a small piece. So you might get a half of a honey jar and then you get another half of a different jar. So that maybe is not my favorite. I'm still liking this one. Okay, so let's set these off. Then there's this one. These clash together. So if I've got these bees buzzing around, I don't want these buzzing, and that's the same with that then for me. And then there's this petal pink that, yup, okay, does not go with the yellow so well. And then I feel like that could work, but I don't think it complements really well. And we're bringing in a lot of petal pink and the daffodil, like, bleh. Hi, Sherry Pyre. Okay, so I've kind of like weeded through my options, and I feel like chicken tonight. No, I'm just kidding. I feel like these might go the best for what I think we're gonna do. All right, so you guys have got a base picked out, I've got my cardstock mat, and I've got 2 pieces of DSP, and we're just gonna kind of flow with it now and see what happens. All right, are you guys good to go? All right, so we're going to finish off doing our base. So our base cardstock, it says here 5.5 by 12, score on the 12-inch side at 2, 4, 6, and 8, which we did. Turn it on the 5.5-inch side. Now, this is where we have to pull in this trimmer for this. It does not work to do this with a guillotine. And it says here, on your paper trimmer, line up from the left side at the 1 1/4 inch mark. So we're gonna put this at 1 1/4 inch, like this. Make sure you're straight. It would help if you didn't fold it already, but of course I folded it to show you what you're doing. So here's 1 1/4. All right, I'm just setting it straight. And then it says cut between the 2 and the 6-inch score lines and do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so I have to get this back up and get my blade to the 6-inch mark, which is basically you're cutting between these 2 score lines. So drop that back down, and I'll be honest, I can't see that from there. So I have to go like this and get my face right in here. You might even see me there. You guys can see my head and everything. I got right to the 2-inch mark. That's what I'm doing. All right. So I'm gonna go one more time back just to make sure I caught it, and I did. Okay, and then what she said was flip it over, and you're gonna do the same thing. Now, when I use a cutter like this, it leaves a rolled edge. So if I flip it over this way, now I've got a rolled edge on this side, and I'll have a rolled edge on this side. So what I'm choosing to do is flipping it this way, okay? And I'm gonna line up my 1 1/4 in the same spot. So down here, you can do 1 1/4 here. Excuse me. All right, and then 1 1/4 here. Okay, so we've got that line, but now I need to not cut between up here. It's down here. And, oh, dear is calling me. Okay, sorry, dear. We'll have to say I'll call you back later. Okay, so we're gonna cut now. Our numbers are not the same, but ultimately we're cutting between this score line and this score line. So we're gonna drop this down, and it looks like we're at 6 1/2 and 10 1/2, but it's ultimately between this score line and this score line. So we're gonna just drop this in here and go right to the score line. And I like to go back one more time just to make sure it got it good. And now ultimately, all right, does that make sense about this kind of a paper trimmer? Yes, I could have flipped it upside down like this, but then I would have had the rough, so that it leaves it kind of rougher on one side and like scraggly a little bit, depending on how sharp and crisp your blade is. But when you have your 4-inch panel over here, you are cutting between this score line and that score line. All right, so now I think that's it for the base. And what we can do is now we're gonna burnish our edges. Be careful, not that you mush that up, and then this one comes back. Okay, ta-da. Thank you, Sherry. Allergic to the kitties, not at all. Not at all. But I got a tickle in my nose, so there could potentially be a cat fur up my nose. That is possible, Brenda. Thanks, Francis. Thanks, Angelique. All right, so this is what we got, you guys. Now, I think, too, that this goes out like that, okay? So it really goes like this, okay? So that popped out. And now we're going to be working with, this is one DSP, and that's another. And then if I look back at these measurements, there's a second DSP, which gets used here, 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 and there. And I also noticed when I flatten this out, I'm pretty flush on my left side, but I'm a hair, like I have a little bit hanging over the edge here. And so what I'm gonna do is just trim that off and make it so that they're lined up. So that little hair, I don't wanna accidentally trim that. So we're just gonna trim this little guy off. And when I shut this now, it's more flush here, which is perfect. All right, so that's our card base. Have you guys ever made a card like this? Check my folds. Oh man, is this okay? I think that's okay. That looks like it might be okay. All right, now we're gonna use our daffodil. So let me just see, you guys, again, I like to use scraps if I possibly can. So I have this, oh, that's definitely not daffodil, that is crushed curry. So, all right, we're gonna start with this. So we need cardstock for matting. Okay, we need a 5 1/4 by 1 3/4 and 2 of them. So I'm gonna start with that. I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/4 this way. And it says we need a 3 3/4, so we'll do that one first. 3 3/4. And then we need a 1 3/4 and a 1 3/4. All right, and then grab this one as well. All right, so I think that this one must go here, and then this will go here, and then that one goes there, all right? And then we need, I wanna put little check marks here. We need, you know, I might just do that. So we've got that, and we did 2 there, and we did this one. Okay, and then we need a 5 1/4, oh, wrong one, haha. We did that one. So we'll do this one next. we need 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. And then we need a 1 by 1 3/4. So let's just see here. This size right now, we'll cut that to 1. Might as well utilize that. Then that little scrap, do whatever you want with. And so that's 1. And we need a 1 3/4. And then a 1 3/4. And I think we're going to be just, oh my gosh, it's exactly 1 3/4. So exciting. Okay. Again, I bought new blades, you guys, and they're in my mudroom. So they just arrived yesterday. So until I can get them that replaced, we're going to be cutting fuzzes. So there's 3, but it says I need 4. So let's go over to here and let's grab a 1. Let's cut this at 1 3/4 this way. And then we need another 1 inch one. So we'll go like this. All right, so those are the 4. So that's the 4 here. And then we needed a 1 3/4 by 2 3/4. So we need a 2 3/4 this way. And a 2 3/4 this way. All right, so that is already those. Those go here and here. And then these 4 go there, there, there. And that, boom. All right. Oh, man. Okay, now we need a 4 1/4 by 3 1/8. We did that already. Perfect. Okay. You guys, I feel like I'm missing things. So our first DSP needs to be 5 1/8 by 1 5/8. So let's grab this. Now, bees have a direction to them, so you gotta be careful when you're cutting your paper. My bees, I don't want to accidentally cut them so that they get glued this way, right? So I know I need 5 1/8 tall by 1 3/4 wide. And, sorry, 1 5/8 wide. So I'm going to do, just because I like to not waste paper, I'm going to do 1 5/8. And then I'm going to do 1 5/8. So this is how I would cut it. And you guys, like, this might not make sense, but I want to cut through as little paper as possible. So I'm going to mark this at 1 5/8, and then another 1 is here, and then another 5/8 is 1 2 3 4. So I'm going to cut this at 3 1/4, right? So this is a scrap that's left over, and then I'm going to cut this at 5 1/8. So this is a scrap, and now I'm going to go back and cut this. So what I did is I doubled 1 5/8, and then I come back here. And then I have my 2 pieces. So those go there and here. Okay. All right, all right, all right. So that was this one. Now we need a 7/8 by 1 5/8 and a 2 5/8 by 1 5/8. We need those measurements. So let's go back to this guy. How are we gonna make this work with this piece of paper? All right, so it needs to be 1 5/8 wide. All right, so what do we have here? I don't think we have enough for 1 5/8. Okay, so let's just think here. I think the 1 5/8 is this. Okay, so we're gonna cut this 1 5/8 this way, right here. Okay, but the question is, do I want my buzzies to go the other way? I want my buzzies to go the other way. Okay. So let's, oh man, life is good. Okay, so that's good. All right, I'm thinking about this. We need 1 5/8 wide. Nope, yep, 1 5/8 wide. And, okay, I think I've got it. Because I want my buzzies, my lines go this way, and I need a piece here, here. So that'll be here, here. Okay, so we need this to be 1 5/8 wide. So let's cut 1 5/8 wide. Right here, and then it needs to be 2 5/8 tall, which I think it's super close. It's perfect. Yay. It was so good. All right, so this little guy is the mat for this. Okay, and now we need another one. So we're gonna do 1 5/8 by 2 5/8 right here. So much paper. Okay, that'll go on this one. And then we need this guy, 1 5/8 here. And now this is by 7/8. So let's flip it this way. And 7/8 this way. So these, oh, and we need 4 of those. There's 1, there's 2, and look at this. This guy will give us another one here. Just barely. Oh man, do you guys ever have that happen to you? I need to perform surgery here. I feel like the game Operation, and I'm pulling out the kidney or whatever it is. The poor guy on the operation table, right? Do you guys remember that when you were kids? Oh, come on, get out of there. Oh, I got it. Okay, very good, very good. This one will go here, and then we need 1 here. So back to the 1 5/8. And I'm gonna do that by 7/8. I'm wedging it out. There it is. Okay, so that's our last one. But we're not done because she's got more. So I need a 4 1/8 by a 3. So that's now where I have to go back to the drawing board with my paper. And I need to find the honey pot piece, which is right here, and use this because this is not going to be big enough for what I need. And she's got here, I want my lines going this way. So she's got 4 1/8 by 3 for the inside of the card. Hang on, I'm waiting. Okay, there's a card on side of a card. So what I need to do is cut 1 more piece of white. I think we're gonna use white. She's got it here. It's 4 3/8 by 6 1/2. So before I cut this last piece, you guys gotta see this. It's white. One moment, pulling out white. And it's 6 1/2. Oh man, I gotta pull out the arm. Okay, hi Randy, hi Deb. It's a lot of pieces, Deb, right? For this fun fold. So we need 6 1/2 by 4 3/8, which is right there. Now, that was from something Kelly did a long time ago, but I'm using it as a scrap. And we're gonna make sure that becomes the bottom that gets glued. And then this also needs to get scored. And it says it on here, take your second cardstock base and score it at 3 1/4. So we're gonna put this at 3 1/4 and score this. Let's see here, my bottom is that. We're gonna go like that. All right, so let's show you. Now I'm gonna burnish this really quick. Get my little scrapperonis out of here. This goes in here as a little card on a card, or card in a card. And now then the next piece of DSP that we need needs to go on that. And that is the 4 1/8 tall. So tall, so let's do tall by 3. I wonder if this little section will work. Oh man, that might just be perfect. Let's cut this at 3 inches. So let's do this. And I'm gonna do it down here. Again, because the rolling aspect. So that's at 3 inches. Look at that, 3 inches. So we're gonna cut that straight down. And we need by 4 1/8. You guys, we are gonna get glue happy. You have no idea. It's gonna be so much fun gluing all this stuff together. So that goes on the top here, like that. Okay. Whew. So we got that now, and we've got that and 2 pieces that are that. We got them all. Okay, very good. Well, that eraser is not good. Okay. Do you guys ever get erasers that are just not good? They get old. So I'm gonna delete these all off of here for the picture I gotta take, right? Okay, I think, Connie, we have all your paper ready to go. Now, let's see here. What else might need to happen? So folding your card, she's got here mountain, and your second score line will be a valley at the top, and then the bottom and the center will be a mountain. We've done that already. The third score line will be a mountain, and the fourth score line will be a valley, which we've got. Glue your mats to your card base and to the front of the inside of the card. Then glue your DSP to your coordinating mats, but determine if you want to use any ribbon, yay, before you glue all of them down. Glue the inside of the card to the base at the 8-inch score line, and now pick out focal images, ribbons, embellishments, stella, etc., and add to your card. Be sure to add sentiments and anything else to the inside of the card. So the sky is the limit, is what I'm hearing. All right, so let's set this all down and see what we have happening. Things are happening. Things are really happening. All right, ribbon and stuff. So like this is what we're working with. All right, show me what I'm working with. Now we gotta decorate things and figure out where we're putting ribbon. And you guys, so my mom, oh, I wonder if she brought back my ribbon. Hang on one moment, please. Sorry, Lindsay. Ha ha ha. My mom was cutting ribbon for me. Look at this. She's a great, she likes to, I think she likes cutting ribbon. But I thought I wasn't going to have any of this red left. And I have some red left. So yay. So we can use, this is what matches this suite perfectly, is this red ribbon. So, all right. That's, if you guys recognize it, that's the ribbon she helped me cut for this box right here. That's the, goes right around like that. So, all right. We got to figure out how we're going to incorporate ribbon. That was on the recipe card. And we got to figure out our stamping. So I guess before I glue, it's important to figure out where the ribbon is going to go. And I wanted to show you guys the bee punch. And we need labels. Oh man, we need labels. I honestly think I'm not going to be doing much ribbon putting on here. So just so that we can get some stuff glued, I think what we're going to do is glue these in right away. Oh, of course I would do that, right? Did you guys see how gingerly I was really trying to be? And it got caught. All right, so we're gonna do this. You need a mat for the front of the inside. You need a mat. Oh, I need a mat. All right, so I get it. I mean, I could, or I could leave it, Connie. My decision, right? So you have here, correct, 4 1/4 by 3 1/8. So what Connie's saying, I think it says you need a mat for the front of the inside card. So I think what Connie's trying to tell me is I could mat this if I wanted, which is 4 1/4 by 3 1/8. Or I could leave it and have white be behind here. It just depends on if I want to add more yellow or not. And I might not, I guess. So perfect. So that's what Connie's saying. That 4 1/4 by 3 1/8 is a mat, and then it fits with the 4 1/8 by 3. So we'll see what looks good. You guys, this is kind of like when you guys do mystery card night with me. You can change anything up that you want to and completely make it your own card. The whole thought process is for you guys to get ideas and to make something pretty and that you're happy with, and that ultimately either you save it as an idea or you share it with others and let the love go to somebody else. You guys, okay, again, I see all these little fuzzies. I know you can't even see them in the camera, but I see them. Connie said, only if you want. Very good. All right, so we got that there. I think that's for my bee. We're gonna glue this one here. And then we'll put this one. I feel like I lost one. I lost one somewhere. All right, gotta get those fuzzes off. Okay, well, there's one floating around, so I'm gonna glue these. I think I'm okay. I'm gonna glue, that's for my bee. I'm missing one. You guys can probably see exactly where it is. I'm not going to attempt to put ribbon in this area. I think I'm okay. So we're going to go for it and put this here. And then this one, I'm gonna put it here. And this guy goes here. I'll put this one here. And I'm gonna look around the area. I don't think I'm gonna put ribbon here. If anything, Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, went through. This goes like this. If anything, I could potentially see ribbon over here. And hi, Georgine. I'll talk to you later. Okay, and then this one is right here. All right. Found it. Yay. You guys, I could definitely see using the perennial lavender and doing purples and the teals and crumb cake and decorating that. Okay, I'm good. I'm not going to do any ribbon through there. And the other thing I thought is that this might have been cool having bees here instead of the red. Like this could be bee here and that could be bee here. And we can still do that. We'll just glue it over the top if that's what we want. I don't think I'm going to do any ribbon in this middle area because it would get puffy for me. So we're going to put this on that one. And then we'll put this guy in the middle. All right, like that. Now, I have a honeycomb embossing folder upstairs. I'm so on the fence if I should run up and get it because I feel like that would look super cool having that embossed with the honeycomb. And you guys are going to have to tell me if you want me to go get it or not because it'll take me about 45 seconds to run up and run down and I might find my other class cards in the interim. So let's see here. I'm going to put this like that. And that, it's going to be a really thick card, you guys. All right, so then here's this. I'm so debating. I feel like I would rather have this be the same DSP here so that it kind of looks more cohesive. And then I think I would put it the same so it follows the bees flying through. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to cut these two over. And they were 1 5/8 by, I believe they were 2 5/8. So we're going to try this again. So we're going to cut here 2 5/8. I'm going to cut it just a hair bigger so that it covers it up too. Honeycomb would be cute. Okay, so I might run upstairs really quick after I have this done. And you guys can go take a potty break. or maybe you just take me to the bathroom anyways. But you guys can talk amongst yourselves for a moment in time. All right, let's do this. And I think what I'm going to do is just glue these. I'm not going to rip them off, you guys. That's just not going to be good. So I think what we're going to do is just glue it right over the top. I feel like that is a little bit less red going on. And I like that better. All right, and then we're gonna do this like that. Okay, so then we're gonna, now these two lined up, I bet, any money. Yep. Did you see what happened? As I was gonna glue them like this, but I found that my bee will look better. Hi, Becky Gandalfo. How fast are you guys gonna time me? How fast I can go? I'll come back and I'll be all huffer-puffin'. All right, so there's what I've got. Now, if you guys were really on your A game, if you wanted, and you had a continuous pattern, like this bee's butt wouldn't be matched up with the face there, and that face would have, you know, you could have kept the continuous pattern if you would have used all of the same. All right, so I'm liking that a little bit better, I think, because now when you shut this like this, you've got this little bit of a continuousness. We're going to put a label, but again, the label cannot be attached to both. The label can be on one side. So we're going to go find a label, and then we're going to stamp some bees. I'm going to share with you guys this ink pad that I made into a memento pad, and we're going to stamp some bees with that. And I think I'm going to leave this, instead of putting another mat behind here with yellow, I'm going to leave it as white because we have white, yellow, white, red, and I like that. And we're going to put some sort of a label on here. The sentiments in here, you'll always be the one, you make my heart buzz, you're as sweet as honey and be mine. I might go get, I have some of these here. Oh, here's my calendar, you guys. I could tell you guys when we have the Meandering Meadow slated for. All right. I love sending love and big wishes, or big best wishes. I do love that a lot. I think that would be a great sentiment to add there. Here's another one that's part of the online exclusives, you guys. It's another good little set that has lots of words of comfort. So sending you love and big hugs and best wishes. We got to find Sending love, I'm thinking, you mean the world to me. I like that. Like that could potentially be on the one in here. You mean the world to me. You make my heart buzz. Okay, you mean everything. Groovy. Wishing you extra happiness just because you're you. That might be good. So you guys, I pulled it in the pansy patch. Love sentiments from here. Thank you. Happy birthday. Love you so much. A little hello from me to you. I love the cursiveness and then the font, the print with it. And so there's, this is loved. You guys, this is what love looks like in here. It's all love. All right. Then we've got on the inside, wishing you a little extra happiness because you're you. Like that, and that font matches that nicely. Like that could be on our inside. And then we've got the honeycomb from here. That could go on the inside as well. And then we need to stamp some bees and cut some bees knees. Okay. All right. Honeycomb is a yes. All right. So what I'm going to do, you guys, I am going to take a moment in time. I'm going to run this upstairs, emboss it. I'll bring the folder down so you guys can see my Hive embossing folder. It's from the catalog from a couple, I would think it was like 2 years ago. So I'm going to go get it. I'll go grab it. I'll be right back. I'm going to look for the cards. Be back in 30 seconds. 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Oh man, I found everything. Okay, I'll share these cards with you. These are the class cards coming up for April. Okay, boom. This is the Hive embossing folder, you guys. It is retired. It is Stampin' Up! Like Circa Day 2 years ago, maybe. I actually keep it in with my current embossing folders. I don't generally do that, but I do keep it in with my current ones because my team is the Be Happy Stampers, and when we're designing cards and doing stuff for the team, I need, see, I'm out of, got the Hufflepuffing going on. I need to keep this on standby. So this is, I did it upstairs really quick, and so this is what it looks like. I feel like this came out 2 years ago with a double, it was a super sweet set that was called Heart and Home or something like that. It had the bees. So I did already emboss that so you guys can see. And somebody told me that this is really the side that needs to go up versus this side. And so I've been, ever since somebody told me that, I'm like, okay, well, I've been gluing that side up. But I think that's super cool. We'll have that behind there. It is retired again, so you can't find it like currently. And then what we're gonna do is get some blocks here, and we're gonna stamp, get our stamping on. So we got all of our gluing on, and now we're gonna stamp. So we're going to, I was gonna cut some labels or punch some stuff really quick, but I decided, we're just gonna cut some squares and go with it. So we've got that, and then we're gonna do this one in here. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about the black ink pad. So I hook a white on ink pad, and now they're not available. So if you wanted to buy one, they're currently out of stock, but if you have one, What I did is I took, and I got fuzzies on it, I took my black Memento reinker and I filled the pad up with that. And I'm trying to get up one little fuzz here. So I inked it and it's soaked in. It is a little bit juicy, but my Memento pad always gave me problems. It left it grainy. So I'm gonna use up this scrap. I'm gonna try to get this tucked in here just so we can use that. We're gonna punch a B here. And this is juicy, it's different. It's just different. So we grab another yellow here. We're gonna punch another B here. I'm gonna maybe do 2, since I gotta cut this anyways. We're gonna do 1 here, and then 1 here. All right. So stamping with this, we gotta get the B, must be over here. Covered it up, of course. We need to get the B stripies. So for those that don't have the B set, like this, you could always, I guess, draw them on with a marker if you want. All right, and so when you ink up the foam pad now versus having, I have no idea what the long run of this Memento will do to the foam pad. Like, there might be a reason why that ink is not with a foam pad, but I'll find out. It's an experiment. And so because they're photopolymer, we can see right through it. And it's okay. Like, it worked. It worked. I still like when you stamp black on yellow or a dark color, I still like to touch up with a black marker though. So I might just grab a black marker too. But the words, when you stamp with the words with this pad, for me, it's much better. So these are, doesn't matter what side which, this side or that side at this moment, it's interchangeable. It's when we go and put the face on that it's important to have it the way you want it. And the face that we're gonna grab, we'll grab that out of the case here. We're gonna grab, we can either grab one with the little eyes or the winky winky or the smiley smiley squinty eye. And I'm going to go for the smiley smiley squinty eye. This little dude here. Okay, and then that's ready to go. Okay, then on the inside of here, we're gonna stamp that one sentiment, the bigger one. All right, so Patty likes the fun fold. Good. I don't think I've ever done this fun fold before. I've seen it. I've got it in swap cards, but I've never made the card. Yes, Deb, I have so many problems with my Memento. Like, you can re-ink it and re-ink it and re-ink it and re-ink it till you're blue in the face. But look, when you do this, the words just came out crisp and clear and nice, like amazing. So I love it. Like, again, when you're doing something like this, it doesn't hurt to still follow up with a marker. So I gotta grab a daffodil ink pad. Grab daffodil, grab this, and we're gonna stamp the honeycomb, the bottom, because we've got to have something on the inside, right? Just put a little honeycomb there. And I grabbed the marker because I still want to just slightly make it look a little darker. You have the general outline or shape of it, but this, I still want to do that. I had a little fuzzy there, but we're just still going to touch this up ever so slightly. I'm going to show you guys a close-up of the difference. I don't know if you guys can see. It just looks better on the right. It's just a little darker. Now, it just, I don't know, like, it does stamp better than using my Memento pad, I will be honest. But it's still, on this yellow, it needs a little bit of a guiding hand here just to make it look a little sharper. All right, there we go. And then I'm gonna do, I don't know, I think we might do 3 Bs. Maybe. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use all these or not. Maybe I'll just use this as like a little mascot off to the side here. All right, so there's that. And then we need to get, I'm gonna cut a piece of white because you mean the world to me, and then love that. We're just gonna cut little pieces of white for that and see what we can put that on. I've got a scrap here, and that's big, but we can do this a more crisp black, yes. So I'm just gonna do, I'm gonna guess 2 1/4. We need to do this a hair less, so it's at that, we're gonna do it at 1 1/4. Like that. A label would be awesome. If you guys have any die cut labels, that would be super cool, but I think that'll work for that. So we'll use that for that one. And then this one is a little bit smaller even. So we'll do this one. That might be too small. Oh, it's perfect. I'm good with that. And then make that something like this. And we're gonna mat these then onto some red cardstock, I think. Oh, maybe yellow. How about yellow? How about yellow? So that'll go with that one. So let's get those stamped, and then we'll go back and get a mat so you guys can see the stamping in action again. All right, so this one, it's a red rubber stamp, so kind of got to guess at how it's going to stamp, but we're going to practice on one side. Good. Okay. That doesn't always happen, you guys, but I'm good with that. And then let's see what happens with this one. Too high. Okay. I'm going to flip it over and bring it down a hair to there. So that'll go on that one. This one will go somewhere on the front. We got to stamp our little bee faces. I lost my little face. Put him back on. So we're going to do one bee over here like that. And then this bee will be over here. And I think we'll do this bee, to be or not to be? That is the question. I should say 3B or 2B. If that goes like this, we're going to put a little sentiment here, and we're going to have a bee like that. Okay, we're going to put the bee floating this way. Okay, cool beans and bagels. Let's shut this for now, and we're going to move that over there. We need wings, though, and we need some yellow matting for these right here. So let's put this, let's measure this really quick. We have a 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. So we're going to do 2 scoops of Raisin Bran. And that was by 1 1/4, so 1 1/2, 2 by 1 1/2. We're just doing a 1/4 bigger on both sides there. So that one's good to go. And then this other one, let's see what size you were. You were a 2 1/4 by 1 1/4. So we need 2 1/2. Oh man, there it is. By 1 1/2 maybe? Good beans. Nice. Okay. Like it. All right, then we need some petal pink and some vellum, because I've been doing the wings like that when I do these. So I got some scraps of vellum here, and we're gonna grab petal pink. See if I have some here. Oh man. All right, we need 3. So 3 hearts. 1, 2, 3. That's good. And then we need some scraps here for the vellum. We will use, oh, look at that. So the frosty wing over the top, the wings look cool. So we're gonna do vellum here, and then that is what we've got for punching, I think. Guys, when I put my scraps back, I always have to cut off the weird part that would get caught in the bag and just put flush things back in there. Just how I roll. All right. So what I would do is grab my bone. Now these hearts are not mirror images. I can open either way. Mine was opening on the right side. Perfect. Does the inside card open from the left or the right? Good question. So Deb asked a question. Connie, thanks for asking it or answering it. These are not mirror images. So like when you put it like this, it's off kilter by a hair. Like the P comes off weird. So you have to make sure you have these the same way. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bone folder, kind of burnish them to make it so that they're kind of popping out. So that's backwards. So that's the right way. And we're going to do vellum first. And here's this guy, backwards, of course, and then there's that. It's like wrapping paper ribbon. Like, all right, then grab, I'm gonna grab my glue dots, and I'm gonna put a glue dot on the back of the vellum heart. And then that will go right onto the top of the petal pink. And one more. And then I'm going to put another glue dot, but on the top of the vellum. And that's what's going to attach to my bee body. Okay, like this. Okay, and then you can kind of separate your vellum. And then we've got two bees in here. To be or not to be. And then that will go here. And we'll do another one there. Cool. All right, so there's that. We do need to adhere these. I'm going with, oh, maybe that would have been better in red. Okay, so this is where you're a card maker. You can change your mind. I think red would have popped more, but you know what? We could put red behind that and let it be. All right, let's grab the Sweet Sorbet back, and we're gonna make a mat, another mat. How's that sound? We'll keep the yellow, and we'll make another mat. It got lost. I don't know if you guys see what's happening. When I put this on here, it's like, it gets washed away. So we're going to measure the yellow now. It's 1.5 by 2. So 1.5 by 2 would be like 2 1/4. So we'll do 2 1/4. And then 1.5 would be 1 3/4. I'm just going up 1/4 inches. And then let's see what that looks like. Ha ha ha, there it is. Okay, so me being picky, I like it. I like the red, but there's too much red, of course. And so this is where I love to operate in the 3/16 of an inch. So I'm gonna cut off a 1/16 of an inch off of 2 of the sides so that it's a little bit thinner of a red border, right? So it's just a hint of red versus more red. I'm good with that. But again, you guys, I should have grabbed my trimming blades, my new blades that were sitting on the on the table in the mudroom. All right, so there's that. Now, I don't know about the inside one if I'm gonna need to do that, but definitely, I think that's better for my health right here. So I'm gonna do this, and that'll go there. See, that stands out better. And then my little bee is gonna be floating around up here. Good, I like it, I like it. Mikey likes it, good, good. All right, so let's glue. I think we're gonna glue this one flat, and we're gonna pop that up with dimensionals. So let's do popping of this one. So popping is always your personal preference, right? If you want it popped up, pop it up. If you want it flat, flat. But just know that every time you pop, you can't stop, and it adds to the height of the card. And then it gets to be thick. And sometimes then it gets to be extra postage. All right, so there's my little label here for the front. Okay, ribbon. We forgot about ribbon, but not really. We know it's here. It's the Sweet Sorbet here. I've got 9 inches here. I've got a little right there. All right. So I know that this, there's no reason I can, I'm gonna glue this down now onto the Daffodil Delight. I'm not putting ribbon behind this mat, so I'm gonna glue this down now. Right, like that. Because I decided if I'm gonna do ribbon, it's gonna be coming out of over here on the left-hand side. And so now I'm gonna grab my tear and tape. Hi, Jeanette, good morning from Australia. Angelique, I have her doing 3. You guys, it made a difference. I don't know. It looked too red and thick with it being that 1/16 of an inch higher or more. So you guys, I'm going to take I'm not sure if this is going to look good or not, but I'm going for it. I am going to do a loop, a little one, make a bigger loop, and then bring out my tail, y'all. Just like that. And flip this over. You gotta put an extra piece of tear and tape there. Now, the trick is this tape is on this side. We cannot have any tape on the part that hangs over. Okay, so let's just move that back. We don't want to risk it. And then the question is, do I want to pop this up or put it flat? I think because this is bulky right here, I am going to opt to put 2 dimensionals there. And I think for good measure, I'm going to put one right there. When I put this down, I got to make sure that this adhesive is not past that score line, right? Because otherwise it'll get kind of caught. So I'm going to put it right about here, right there. Don't press it down hard in case you want to read. That's perfect. Okay. And then my B over here, we're going to pop up the wing, the body, and that's going to go over here. So that's popped up. So he's got to go like right about there. We're going to put him like, I want him over. I want him here, but he needs a double stuffed Oreo up here then. Because, okay, and that's because I popped that up and that's popped up. So he needed some extra support. Okay, so let's get that. Okay, so that's what is shaping up to be our inside. It's going to look something like that. All right. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's put this down. Glue. Do you guys see me looking for the glue? Nedra likes the 16th as well. The glue is right there. So the joke is like, if somebody's looking for something and it's right in front of their face, like let's say the glue is there. I'm like, guys, I can't find my glue. Where's my glue? You come in and you say, I don't know where your glue is, but is this the glue that you're looking for? My friend Amanda Waldhart's husband did that to her, and I've never forgotten the story. And it's so funny. It's so good. All right, so I found my glue, you guys, is right in front of my face. All right, here's our inside, our innard. I'm still liking, if anything, I could see matting the white on red, but I feel like we're good. Like this is looking nice. There's a nice ratio of red, white, and yellow, and it's definitely not a Valentine's Day card for me. All right, so I think we're safe to do this gluing. Let's glue. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any overhangage. All right, so that's gonna go centered, top to bottom, left to right, I think. All right, and so now this is gonna shut. All right, perfect. And then, all right, so the question now is, do we wanna put ribbon on here? So let's kind of lay this out. The ribbon would have to go behind there, but I don't need a red border on this, but I do want my 1/16 of an inch on this one. So we're going to give it a haircut, a slight little haircut. Boom. And 16th right there. Oh, that is the, maybe right there. Take off my little 16th. Cut our fuzzies. That's ribbon. Let's use this. Do you guys find yourself doing that too when your blades start to get dull? Cut the fuzzies off. All right. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So we're going to put this maybe down here. And then 1B. Oh, no. So here's the deal. If I have these 2 B's like that, this looks cute. But when you shut this, we've got bee wing hanging off in outer space up there. So I don't know if that's going to work for me. And also down here, we've got a little bit of that action. I like it clean, right? So we might just put this like that, and let it be. Ha ha ha, get it? Let it be, let it be, let it be. All right, so there's that. And I mean, I've got ribbon on the card. I don't need to have more ribbon. And if I did more ribbon, oh, I could do more ribbon. I can make more ribbon work. Okay, let's use this. So let's grab the tear and tape. I am going to put some tear and tape right in this back middle area here. And I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, so this is why I opt to, we're going to use this edge stuff here. Let's grab our glue. Let's use this middle section here. Create a channel. So grab these two off and create a channel here and here. We're only going to pick the top piece off for now. And remember, we got to be in line like here. I think we can go out to there. Okay, so when we shut this, it gets covered up, but I could go down a hair. So let's go down here. Good. And then, so I only took the dimensional off the top because now I can take my tear and tape off and it allows me to lift up this bottom area, slide my ribbon in there, and you know, I have an idea, but there's going to be a knot. I don't know if I want to, I'm just going to, I was thinking about doing an overhand knot. And what I could do is take this edge and make that. I just don't know if it's going to be too bulky, but, and now we can trim this. I've just made that too short for me to really use, right? But I'm okay because I'm working with this ribbon, you guys. I'm not cutting more off the ribbon. This is being frugal with your ribbon to the finest. So let's, and using more adhesive, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do, let's put the tear and tape here, in there, and we're going to grab and use that like that. See, this is how you work it. So it makes it look like it's all back there. And then this one, kind of make sure it's centered like that. Ha ha ha. See? I got it. All right. Then we're gonna make our tear and tape sandwich back here. Can pick those off. And then just for good measure, I know a knot might not be the smartest thing to do on the inside, but I'm okay with that. It's a sample. Hi, there's little hunky doodle. All right, now that you've got your ribbon situated, peel off the back of your adhesive or your dimensional. Good. This can get glued now. And that goes right on your inside card. So this is your card inside your card. It's gonna go here. And our B is gonna go right there. Perfect. I think that he looks cutesy patootsy right there. And then we need a little glue dot. Hi, buddy. Nothing to see here, officer. Keep her moving. Go find your little home over there. And I'm gonna put this glue dot right next to here. And then I'm gonna attach. Yes, queen. That looks nice. We have a mascot for right here now. Okay. If you need more glue dots, don't be afraid to use them. They make more every day. What we're gonna do is flip that up. Here he comes, you guys. He's walking this way. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Get up in there, buddy. He wants to look out the window, you guys. How's that for you, buddy? Okay, we are on the final countdown. You guys like it? Are you gonna make one for yourself? All right, let's see what we got here. Hunky, you're blocking the light, buddy. You're like, right there. So let's see. I think we're good there. That goes like that. We need bling. We need, all right, keep her moving, officer. Don't knock anything over, buttercups here. All right, bling is over here. We've got the flowers. Hi, Jenna. Better late than never. The white ones are perfect. Get to use some white ones. Oh man, gotta make sure that I don't want it looking weird on me. So let's put it right there. See if that works. Oh, you can see it. Hang on, one moment, please. We're gonna move that there. We'll pick that one up and move it down, and then it's covered. Okay, then let's see. I think I don't have many left, you guys, but I did have a lot of white. We're going to grab these pinky ones, and we're gonna put one of those. How about the small one right there? And put one there, and we'll grab one more. Cool. Got those used. All right. Then we're going to do one more white one. Right there. There. All right. Stella, Ella, Ella action is next. Jeanette's going to give it a try. Good. Okay. So you guys, I will set the recipe card. Got a little bit buried, but I am going to photograph it, and I will include it in my event. But here's the card for now. If you guys can always zoom in or take that screenshot right now if you want to get started on it. And we need to Stella something though. So we can Stella the bee wing there. So that wing, the wing looks wonky to me. So let's try this over. I gotta fix this, you guys. If you're wondering, I want to do 2 here. We're gonna make a double stuffed half sandwich Oreo. Like that. And put this back right there. And that will help. That like that. There we go. Okay. We will call you back. All right. So then we're going to put that there. You could definitely Stella up your little dudes here. All the way around. Oh man, there's a lot. But go to town on these guys. Again, you can't have the adhesive back there for whatever you have hanging over. That would be bad news bears. And all right, you guys, we got to experience the Memento. We got to experience the new Memento pad made out of white. So it's worth a shot if you have problems with your Memento. All right. Contestant mother approved. Are we good to go? I love it. It's so awesome. It's so exciting. And then you guys, boom, it's like a little baby card inside there. Oh, it's fun. Fun, fun. I feel like we should make this into an ink, paper, scissors. I think that would be a good idea because you guys would cut your own DSP. I'm doing one more dimensional, you guys, just for good measure. You guys would end up cut, or would this be a stamp-a-stack? There, we're gonna put this here, and just, that was popping up too much for me. All right, so we gotta make this into a class card somehow, but that was fun. That was a lot of fun. All right, you guys, I found a nice little purpose for this little guy. It collects all my little particles for the garbage. Very good. All right, do you guys like it? Are you ready to see Connie's card? I bet you are. So let's make some space here. We didn't even use my bees here, this little sheet. We didn't even use that. So we have here, you guys, I get to use my bee letter opener, and we are going to open this up. See what she's got here. Okay. Little protector. You guys, that's always a good thing to do. Having a little protector, it helps so it doesn't get caught. All right, what did she use? It looks like the peach set. Ooh, look at this. Okay, you guys ready for it? Are you excited? All right. Oh, look at that. So she's got a great complementary pattern here too. No, I had it right. I was reading it. It's like the little bee. Like sometimes when bees go different ways, I get it upside down. So that was perfect. I love how she used her green, and it complements and it pulls out the leaves in there. Thanks, Connie. Well, you had a great idea and inspiration. You have a little bow on your inside too. I was a little bit worried about putting a bow on the inside. Well, look at you, have your ribbon going like that too. And then look at you guys, here's her card. Oh, She's even got a little gem on the inside here. Look how she added. So she's got ribbon on here 3 times. She outdid me. Look at that. 1, 2, and then her inside. I love it, Connie. A little brushed brass butterfly. So cool. And she's got some gems on this little pattern here. So she doesn't have a label on the front, and so she didn't have to worry about this part overhanging here. But yes, this set was called Sweet as a Peach. It was a great set from Stampin' Up! Like probably 5 years ago, if I had to guess. Love it. Love it. So you guys, we did it. We did it. We did it. We got it done. Fabulous. And look at this. It's only 3 o'clock. And you guys, are you excited to make your own? Try it out. See if you can do it. I know you can do it. So don't say if you can do it. So I know you can do it. I just put your back into it, right? And your stamp and your inks and your paper. So what we're going to do, I'm going to see, I don't know if it's already out there. I should go look. I thought when I created the Facebook event that I already created the sharing thing. We'll take a moment and we're going to go look to see if that's out there. Oops, I'm cleaning, you guys. Can you tell? I'm multitasking. We're gonna do check to see if it's out there. So you guys just snap a picture of your card and then share it. And in a moment, I'm gonna share with you. I have 2 card classes over here that we got done in the last 24 hours. So if you guys go to Facebook and you go to Cards by Christine, right? I'm gonna go in through my page, but if you guys go in as you and you go into my page like this, I have events. So under more events, we have here under past events, I would be guessing, here, share, it's right here under past events, share a recipe, create a card, inspire others card class, right? And under the discussion, I will be, I guess it's not there, I will be, as soon as I can get on my computer, I will create a post. And that post will be, did you find inspiration in today's class? Share your creation here and have others enjoy it as well. So I'm going to show you the one from February. I can't go that far back. It stops me at a certain spot. So you guys look for that. And then also in the email that I share with you, there will be an email that says, thanks for joining in today. I hope you enjoyed class. There will be a link in that email as well that all you have to do is click on that link. It'll take you right to the post in Facebook. So you don't even have to hunt for it. So if you guys are getting my emails from me, you'll see that email. I'm going to schedule it here either to go out tonight yet, or I'll schedule it for tomorrow so that you guys have that. You'll have till next week, Wednesday, the 20th. No. Oh, that's so funny. I looked at the calendar and for a moment I thought it was the 20th. You have 2 weeks to do this card, you guys. It's a fun fold and a half, right? So, and it's a card inside of a card. So you're technically making 2 cards with this. So I'm giving you an extra a week. So normally it would have been next week, Wednesday, but we're leaving for on stage on Wednesday. So I won't be doing stuff with this until I get back. So you guys have until the 20th. And then what we'll do is we'll pick a winner on the night of the 21st after class for somebody to win a prize. So, okay. So good deal. Thanks, Jean. Connie did a great job on her peach and so much fun inspiration. So you guys, I have Debbie's recipe card here already. And what I'm going to do is at the same time that I'm photographing like this recipe card and these cards, I'm going to take a picture of Debbie's recipe card and I will already put it in there for next month's Share, Create, Inspire card class. So good deal. All right. Are you guys ready to see some class cards that are coming up for classes next month? Yay. Let's drop the camera down. So now that we're in a bee mode and we're enjoying the bees so much, we feature the Be My Valentine for Let's Just Stamp next month. And people were like, well, are you going to, like, they're not Valentine's Day cards, you guys. We're way past Valentine's Day. So we definitely took this set and we made cards that were not Valentine's-y. In our eyes, they are not Valentine's-y. So they're definitely like universal, all-around fun occasion cards. And so we have the Be Mine. And you guys, they're all fun folds. All 3 of these are fun folds. Okay, I'm just excited. Can you tell? So this one's an easel card. And so when you pop that up, it pops up like that. Cool. So you need a sentiment. And you guys saw me do the stripes of the bee. If you don't have that, you could take a pencil, you could freehand it. outline it, and then take a magic marker and color them in. You could create your own bees without having that stamp set. You do need a stapler or something to attach the little tag here, the little ribbon onto the tag. And then that opens up like that. Just a little note to let you know that you are loved. So again, you guys, sentiments are on you. Anything stamped is on you. And so that's one card. You guys, we've never done a bookmark card. Oh, I don't know, maybe a long time ago, but we have not recently done a bookmark card. So I'm so excited to share this one with you. Inside here is a bookmark. And so the person that you're giving this card to, they're gonna get a bookmark. So, and that fits right inside this little pocket here, which is super adorable. And sending love and best wishes. And then on the inside, double matting. Today is all about you. Happy birthday. So there's a fun fold. If you've never made a bookmark card, we've got a little pocket bookmark card. And then we've got a double Z fold card here for you guys. Again, this is the Be My Valentine Let's Just Stamp. Now this one, it opens. So this bee is holding this flap down. So you open it like this, right? And then it opens like that. Super cool. So we've got a double Z fold for you. And then again, when you go to shut it, that just like slides right underneath there. All right. So those are what we have for Let's Just Stamp for April. Hot off the press. We made these last night. We finished them like at 5 p.m. Right in time for Diane to have her class last night. It was perfect. All right. And then these are finished as of like noon today. We have the Perennial Lavender Sweet class. Now, we're done with ink, paper, scissors. Ink, paper, scissors, we featured Perennial Lavender in January. Now for April, we're pulling it back because you guys love the lavender, the Perennial Lavender. And so you'll have 4 cards. 2 of them are fun folds, okay? 2 are fun folds and 2 are not, right? So this is not technically a fun folds class, where this one we could call that one a fun folds class if we want. But you guys, this one, you might recognize it. This was part of our Winter Creative Escape, but definitely we had planned this one to be part of this sweet class. And you guys will get 5 of the paper accent butterflies. 1 goes on this card. This one right here is another butterfly. That one goes up like that. So for this one, you need a sentiment. This one, you will get some white paper to stamp your lavender. And if you don't use the lavender, you could use something else, but the lavender and the stems are stamped, and you need a sentiment. And then this opens like that, So very cool. Oh, Jenna likes the bookmark. Cool. And then this, you guys, you got to just, as you put this back, this little label helps hold your stems down. All right, so there's that one. All right, now this one you guys might recognize. This was a mystery card layout from last month. I have to redesign it slightly, but this is what we're going to go with, this layout. I'm going to make this as a die cut here from the Perennial Postage, and I'm going to use one of the other accent butterflies here, and I'm just going to alter it slightly, but ultimately this is going to be one of your cards, you guys. So if you had fun with that mystery night, you guys are going to be all over this one. And then this is the last card, and it uses the other 2, so you guys will get a whole sheet of those butterflies. And so you just need a sentiment for this one, and then it opens like that. So I do love the lavender. Didn't expect you to do it. I absolutely love purple, you guys. It was like, this is like right up my alley. I love anything purple. I love red too, but I love purple more, I think. And so this is definitely have our fill for purple. So go Team Purple next month. Yay. You guys, we had Team Blue for you guys with the blueberry bunches. But this is what I've got. So you guys are the first ones to see this. I will be photographing these and creating the events here really soon. And so that's super cool. So that's again, so we've got, and then ink, paper, scissors for next month. Angelique says purplicious. Yay. And so does Feline. So next month we've got the ink, paper, scissors is the balloon one, the lighter than air, or lighter, like lift me up. That one is already done. Monthly class. Guys, I went upstairs and I forgot to bring the monthly cards down, but the monthly, hi Penny Powell. The monthly class is ready to go. I'll share that the next time I'm live, which will probably be tomorrow night. And then we're going to be working on 2 to 3 more classes tomorrow. So we'll have lots to share with you guys tomorrow night. So good. All right. I got to skedaddle. I have my helper's husband coming over here. Tammy's husband is coming over here at 3:30, which is in 24 minutes or 26 minutes, to pick up stuff. And I have to pull it all together for him to get, so he's not late and not looking for it. So I got to get that stuff ready for Tammy and her mom, Sandy, to work on. You You guys, full speed ahead. We have a great week ahead yet. We have what? It's only Wednesday, so we have 3 more days, 3.5 more days. We're halfway through the work week or the regular week, whatever. If you work or you don't work, whatever. We're halfway through the week, so we got a lot yet to accomplish. So, Connie Moore, thank you so much for sharing your recipe with all of us. We truly hope, Connie and I truly hope that you guys are encouraged and inspired and find creativity with using her recipe card. Hopefully making it together with you showed you that it's not too crazy or difficult of a fun fold to do, and that you guys share your cards with us in the Facebook event. You guys watch for that coming up soon. Connie can't wait. I can't wait to see what you guys are making with her recipe card. And then again, we got Debbie's lined up for next month, and then anybody, Jeannie Parker, calling Jeannie Parker, or anybody else that has a pending recipe card, please send them back in so that we can keep the lineup ready to go, so that we're not waiting till the last minute getting our recipe cards in. You guys, and we will see you tomorrow night for the monthly class for March. In case you still want to get signed up for it, don't hesitate. All the classes for March are still available at this moment, you guys. If you're looking for past classes, just check the resources tab on my my cardsbycrispy.com website. So, all right, you guys, love you long time. Hildy loves the purple cards, yay. You guys, lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you. We will see you tomorrow. Is the B class an IPS? No, Hildy. The B class is Let's Just Stamp. So it's 3 cards, and it's free with a $50 order or $23 mailed. So it's one you could do either or. The ink, paper, scissors for April is the lighter than air. So the hot air balloon one. So, all right, you guys, I'll count to 10. Oh, hi, Rosie. Yes, definitely catch the replay. I'm just saying bye to everybody. You guys, we'll catch you tomorrow. I'm going to count to 10 just in case it ends early, because it usually does. So then now you guys know that we're all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bye, guys.